It is 9:43 on your Sunday morning. What kid doesn't like to play with bubbles?
Well, we've got a bubble event for you. Everything bubbles. That's what it's about today at the Museum of Discovery and Science in Fort Lauderdale. Local 10's Joanna Gomez is live at the Backyard Bubble Bash. And Joanna, we hear that you're going to try to become a human bubble.
That's right, Jen. I'm going to try. And you know, I've been told in my life that I live in a bubble, so it's going to be a little appropriate today. That's right. There is a backyard bubble bash going on at the Museum of Discovery and Science. And joining me here today is Ryan, and he is the bubble expert. That's pretty cool, right?
I suppose. At least for the weekend.
And for the weekend, you are. That's right. It's a weekend event. So what can they expect when they come out to the museum?
Well, we have a lot of different activities going on. Kids can actually build their own bubble wands. We also have a balloon toss, a bubble gum blowing contest, and we also have a bubbleology science show where we're going to be doing some experiments. In fact, we have some experiments here in front of us today.
Let's take a look.
Let's take a look. Well, the first experiment that I want to show you guys is we're going to make use of dry ice.
Okay.
So here I have a beaker. I'm going to go ahead and put some of that dry ice in. Now, dry ice is at about negative 110 degrees.
Right.
So you're seeing it boil off. Now what I can do is take this little tube with two funnels on either end.
Right.
And we can place one of them over the top of the dry ice. And then you see we're getting some smoke on this side. And then if we put it in some bubble solution, we can actually create what we call ghost bubbles.
Look at that.
And when they pop, they release all of that CO2 gas that the dry ice is giving off.
And bubbles are so cool at any age. That's the cool thing about them.
Absolutely.
And the colors. Can you talk to us about the colors?
The colors of the bubbles, it's one of the things that make bubbles so awesome. Basically, depending on how thick the wall of the bubble is, with the solution determines what type of light and color of light gets through it. So that's what it's all about.
And I did my bubble research, and it doesn't really matter what shape is your bubble maker.
Correct.
It's always going to be round. Perfect.
Exactly. But this little device here gives us the ability to create a square bubble.
Okay, so let's take a look at that.
Yeah, let me just make my way on over here, and we can get to our little bubble area. And what we do is we submerge this square in, and it forms a bubble in the middle here. We have a little bit of wind here. But then what we can do is we can blow. Let's see what's getting there.
Bubbles have an attitude of their own.
Yes, they do. Looks like the wind is going to prevent us from doing this one. Let's see if we can get it. There we go.
All right.
And there you have
we
it.
go.
There's a square
Look
bubble
at
in
that.
there.
That's pretty neat.
That's really the only way you're going to get a square bubble.
But now we're going to try to put me in this human bubble.
Let's try to put you in that human bubble. Absolutely.
I have too. I'm pretty excited about this.
All right.
The pressure's on, okay?
Let's see. So just go ahead and step here. And this is something that parents can do with their kids at home. All you need is a kiddie pool, some dish soap, and a hula hoop.
All right, so let's try this.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Here we go.
Woo! That was pretty neat. Let's try it one more time.
All right, here we go. And
the humidity is a factor,
humidity,
right?
and we're getting a little bit of a cross breeze here, so it's kind of popping as we get it about halfway up.
We'll try it one more time.
One more shot. All right, and
there you go. That was a little bit of breeze, but it's an event for the entire family. It's super cool. So head on down to Fort Lauderdale, the Museum of Discovery and Science. Noon, they are open. Come out with your family, and it's really cool inside. Bubble's not your thing. It's really neat in there, but you know what? This is really cool. Jen, Todd.
It doesn't have anything to do with the heat or humidity. You're just popping hot. That's all, Joanna. You're just popping bubbles left and right.
Sure, thanks.
It looks so cool. My kids would love that.
So neat.
I was kind of on the bubble, but I think I might go now. What do you think? Didn't mean to burst your bubble. Okay.
Thanks Joanna. Moving on. Now, who would have thought so much came into the bubble thing?
I know, it's cool.
Hey, and I was really ready to see Joanna in a bubble. But hey, take the family out there. I'm sure you'll get to see it sometime later on today. They'll still be out there all day.